A few weeks ago, I returned from Jerusalem, where 35 Suncoasters and I went beneath the streets of the modern city to the old city. And beneath the Via Dolorosa today, there are these ancient streets that have been excavated, some 70 feet below the surface. As we walked on those authentic streets that Jesus walked on, it was pretty powerful to actually walk there. But I began to reflect and wonder, I wonder how much debris could pile up. Is it possible? 70 feet in 2,000 years. The answer is, it's there. It happened. As I began to think about that, I also thought about the theological debris that could have piled up on the authentic teachings of Jesus, or church debris, or doctrines. And sometimes that seems to happen. Part of my expertise in my background is to examine those types of things and try to bring the authentic Jesus forward. So in contemplating that, at Suncoast, one of the things that we realize is that the world is having some issues today. Many churches are closing. It's predicted that 10,000 churches will close in our country this year. Why? I think it's because the church is not engaging culture. And one of the things that's keeping it from engaging culture are all these theological traditions, rituals, and understandings of who Jesus is that may not be true. So at Suncoast, one of the things we're trying to do is create a strategy to where we can really speak clearly without a lot of theological jargon. Keep it simple and talk to the masses about who God is so that they begin to understand who Jesus really was and why he came. In so doing, we created a playbook, kind of a several-page document where we began to talk about how we could change some of the language and that kind of thing. And it went among the staff back and forth a little bit, but barely the first revision was done. And somehow, and I think partly was inadvertent, partly thought it was okay, this document was distributed to staff and ultimately went to some other people who widely distributed it even in our community. That document is not complete. It really is not a theological treatise. Some people have interpreted as this is Suncoast's new theology. There's not a new vision at Suncoast. There's not a new theology. I'm the founding pastor. The vision's the same. The theology is the same. The teaching will be the same. But this document, which was meant for 5, is now being read by hundreds. If this document has hurt you in any way, we truly apologize. It is incomplete. It was not meant for you. And many have come and said, I understand it wasn't for me. I did not read it. Many, the curiosity was so great they had to. But if you've read it and you feel like it's incomplete, we agree. If it's hurt you, we're really sorry. And if you need to talk to me about it, I'm happy to have a conversation with you. You can call the office. We'll set an appointment. I've met with many people. Most who meet with me after a conversation, they begin to see the context, they understand its intent, and they go away fine. So I'm glad to say that to you. I hope you take advantage of that opportunity. I'm available for you. If I can help, let me know.